Yeah, thanks for watching my video. I've had this pet peeve for a while and I've been trying to restrain myself about it, but I can't stand it any longer. I'm going to have to put it out there. There's a post going around Facebook at the moment and it says, if you don't come out of this quarantine with a new skill, your side hustle started, or more knowledge, then you never lacked time, you lacked discipline. Have you seen it? That sentiment really rubs me up the wrong way because it completely ignores the fact that not everybody is in a good space right now. And current circumstances aside, not everybody starts from the same starting position. This is a statement that is no different from putting airbrushed and photoshopped models on magazine covers. It sets an unrealistic standard for 90% of the population, and it contributes to anxiety and feelings of inadequacy in some people. Now, some of us are able to take advantage of this particular time. And if we can take advantage of the opportunity where, there's not much else we can do and we've got quiet time and we can use that to get ahead in some areas of life, where we normally couldn't, that's terrific. Absolutely. But plenty of people are just trying to work out how to pay the bills and feed their family and not go into greater debt or lose their entire business. For me, that ignorant post was the last straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak, for me to have to speak out about this. I've long been irritated by that, since it's been going around social media, to the extent, I have to say, that I choose not to think about it and I practice letting it go. And for example, in other words, I choose my reaction to it by not reacting, but it got me this time. Um, I've long been irritated by the same commentators that promote the 10x, 10 times, get 10 times the effort, or get up at 4 a.m. and get heaps of work done before anyone else is awake, or double down, go like a bat out of hell to achieve something. Well, let me qualify this criticism. It is a criticism, it's an observation, and I'll admit to it being a criticism. I don't like it. Let me qualify it though. I'm no stranger to hard work. Unfortunately, I'm also no stranger to going at 10x or doubling down or whatever that, ridiculous pace is. I'm very well experienced at burning the midnight oil and, being up before dawn to work on projects. I know some people who would call that sparrow fart, but that's a little bit inappropriate. So I understand that. I've been there, I've done that. It's not healthy for everyone, blanket. There might be people who can cope with that, but more on that in a moment. What I am a supporter of is focused, consistent, and effective effort towards strategically worked out goal. Absolutely. Who ever achieved anything significant without focusing on it and working at it? Hey? However, since I've had experience with overdoing it and I know the consequences, I can tell you from that experience that it's not healthy. Some might be able to pull it off, but at what cost? I can also tell you that there are numerous examples of people who have operated at this 10x or double down or get up before dawn time and suffered seriously. Burnout, breakdown, serious illness. You don't have to look too far to find those examples. So if you feel under pressure when you see messages from these types of commentators urging you to go like crazy to achieve what you want, to take their advice, to take their advice and go crazy and set your goals really, really high and go for it, I suggest taking their advice, their motivational messages with a grain of salt, because there are so many differences between people and personality types. Some people are chirpy in the morning and bound out of bed and they're functional. Some are not. There's reasons for that. Some people have hordes of children. Some do not. Some people have children who sleep. Some do not. Some people deal with illness, anxiety, depression, and so on. Some people have responsibilities that others could not imagine. Some people have a great capacity to handle complexity on a single chosen project and manage life well at the same time. But some people can only just manage life well and only have a little left to devote to a project or a goal. The person up there expounding their way of doing things probably won't have a clue about you or your life or how you operate or how your body chemistry operates, what responsibilities you have, what your values are and what your goals are. It is our responsibility to understand those things of ourselves. Those people are generalizing something that may work or have worked for them. It's a great marketing spiel when they stand up there and they yell motivational messages, but it may not apply directly to you. Beware though, I also do not advocate hiding behind excuses. We each do need to take responsibility for our own lives, our choices, the actions we take towards our goals. There isn't any fairy godmother with a wand, and there's no knight in shining armour to save us, I'm afraid, but we can save ourselves. So, if I don't believe in these crazy motivational speakers, no matter how charismatic they are, or fairy godmothers or knights in shining armour, well, what do I suggest is the answer? I think the answer is self-awareness, knowing ourselves, knowing what makes us tick, learning to love and appreciate ourselves as we are, and doing our best each and every day. The answer is to have a sound plan and take consistent action towards it each and every day in whatever capacity we can. Now, if that sounds like a big ask to you, very soon I'll be bringing you more information on how you can work towards achieving this. Talk to you again soon, and take care.